Owner's wealth versus other stakeholders' interests. Owners are also the stakeholders, but in this lecture we are going to discuss about other stakeholders. Who are the other stakeholders? That is a very important question. We know that stockholders or shareholders are one of the stakeholders, but who are the other stakeholders? To define the other stakeholders, we have to know the definition of stakeholder. Stakeholders are the individuals or entities having their interests linked with the firm's activities or performance. Okay, so they are economically related to the firm's activities or performance. So if we think about a few examples, it will be clear. Think about the customers. They are economically linked with the activities and performance of the firm. How? If the firm produce good quality products and services, then the customers become satisfied. They get good value, they get better value. Also, think about the employees. Employees are also affected by the activities or performance of the firm. If the firm perform well, increase its size, or become renowned company, okay, then employees are benefited in many ways. And also suppliers. The interest of suppliers is also linked with the firm's activities or performance, because if the firm pay the dues in time, then suppliers are benefited. If the firms do not pay the accounts payables, then the suppliers will suffer. So this is how the interest of customers, employees, and suppliers are linked with the activities or performance of the company. So the interest of shareholders are also linked with the performance or activities of the company. We can give some more examples, like even the community. Even the community who stays near the plant of the farm or nearby the farm, they are also affected by the activities of the farm. So stakeholders are anyone or any entity that are affected by the activities or the performance of the firm. So the point of discussion in this lecture is, should we only think about only one stakeholder's interest, that means the shareholders, just because they're the owner? And should we ignore all other stakeholders' interests? So this is a very important question. Okay, so let us think about that. The question here is, should the financial manager maximize shareholders' wealth at the expense of other stakeholders' interests? To answer this question, I will ask another question. Is it possible to maximize shareholders' wealth by ignoring the interest of the other stakeholders? Because we know that other stakeholders are linked with the activities and performance of the company. So perhaps if their interest is not satisfied, they will respond to the company in a different way. So should it be supportive to maximizing shareholders' wealth? So let us think about this question. Share price depends on future dividends. We know, because if a company pays higher dividend in future, the share price will be higher, because there will be higher demand for the shares of the company in the stock market. Okay, so a company can pay high dividend only if the company has high profit. So we can say in a word that higher profitability is associated with higher future dividends. So let us think about some situation, okay, about linking with the customers, employees, and the suppliers as 3 examples. Is it possible that a firm would be profitable if the customers are not satisfied? Is it possible that a firm will be profitable if the employees are demotivated? Is it possible that a firm will be profitable without having a good and long-term relationship with the suppliers? you know that the answer for all of these three questions is simply no. Because if the customers are not satisfied, they are not going to buy the products of your firm or services of your firm. So how can you generate revenue, and how can you earn profit, and how can you pay higher dividend, and how can the share price will be maximized? If the employees are not motivated, then again what happen? Your company become inefficient. Okay, so again it cannot help you to maximize shareholder wealth. And again, if you do not have good and long-term relationship with the suppliers, your production cost is going to increase, which again will reduce your profitability. Therefore, we can say that the managers must satisfy other stakeholders in order to maximize the shareholders' wealth. So shareholders' wealth in this case is the primary goal. Okay, so achieve this primary goal, you should not also just forget. You should not forget about other stakeholders' interest. Thank you very much.